To the creepy clown guy who tried to kidnap my little cousin, let's not meet. Sadly, I have a lot of stories that I could share on here, but this one stands out to me the most because it wasn't my life that was in danger. Anyways, to preface this story, at the time, I had just turned 16 and had just started driving. The other people I was with were Dee, who was also 16, her little sister, who we'll call Day, 13, and my little cousin B, 9. We had decided to go to a haunted house that was about 1 hour away from the town we all live in. We get to this haunted house at about 9 p.m., go to the front to sign the sign-in sheet, and get our number for the group we would go into the haunted house with. We were group 12 and they were on group 4 when we got there. We get our number, get snacks, wait for our group to be called. About 12 p.m. is when we get called to go into the haunted house, so we line up with about 6 to 7 other people at the entrance so the guy can go over the rules of the haunted house, which was mostly outside. The rules were things such as watch your step, the actors are not to touch you, and you don't touch them. The actors will never separate you from your group, and you are not allowed to separate yourself from your group, etc. So the guy says all the rules and sends us on our way into the haunted house. The haunted house was mostly a trail with multiple buildings that you could enter throughout. So the whole group lines up to go into the maze part of the haunted house where the actors will chase you around. There are doors and separate rooms and stuff you can hide in while you try and find your way out. We get read more rules, mostly talking about how you can't shove people or act stupid in there for safety and stuff. Then we get sent in and the actors start coming for us. The group goes all separate ways. I, of course, am making sure that my little cousin, 9, is staying with me so I can keep her safe. At this point, we had been in the maze for about 15 minutes when an actor comes up to us and tells us that mostly everyone else had found their way out and that he could take my little cousin, but that I would have to stay. I said, absolutely not, she is not going anywhere without me. At this point, the actor had gotten super close. He's in a clown costume and had started pressing for my little cousin to come with him. I start yelling at this guy to stop being such a creep and to stop trying to take my little cousin off alone by herself as she is just a child. I will not let some stranger take her off somewhere in the middle of the woods alone. He gets mad and starts to try and grab her away from me when finally a group of about 3 other girls who are probably 18 to 20 in age find us and start yelling at him as well. Finally, after about 10 minutes of him pressuring us, these wonderful women had saved my cousin. I was so scared after this, so these girls, as well as me, put my little cousin in the middle of a circle of us and finished the rest of the haunted house. After, when we went to leave, we had to walk out into a field to get to our cars. We had finally met back up with our friends after we lost them in the maze. We said our goodbyes, got in our cars to leave. When we were pulling out, the same clown guy from the maze was standing at the entrance, meaning he was no longer actively being part of the haunted house. I floored it out of the field and immediately got back onto the interstate to go home. So to the creepy clown guy who tried to kidnap my cousin, may we never meet again.